Yeah, hi, good morning, good evening to everyone. So, I think let's get started. So, Venkat has some internet problem, so we can continue. Yeah, fine. So, in the last session, we talked about some tasks, and also I was trying to talk about how to achieve the complete parameterization by using this particular what data integration task. Yeah. So let's try to continue with some more tasks supported by cloud data integration. Yeah. So let me try to get into that. Yes, you can see tasks, right? So I also talked about Power Center tasks, yeah, like how to integrate Power Center with Informatica Cloud. Yeah. So data transfer task is very simple, where you can just move the data from source to a target with or without condition. Let us say um, with condition. Yeah, fine. Now select the runtime environment. Click on source. See here, select a connection. Then select an object. Yeah, select a file. So these things are defaults. Click on next. See if you want to add second source, you can also do it. Yeah. That's why we are going with this first one, only one. Then select target by connection. See why we are trying to talk about this, because this particular Informatica Cloud is user-friendly tool actually, in the sense from end user perspective. They don't need to depend on developers much. So they can just go with navigation and supply some inputs, so they can just get the result. Yeah. It is that easy. In Power Center, we don't have this much of capabilities. Yeah. So let us say data transfer. Yeah. .txt. Now we can get into next. See here, mapping from source to target. Plain transfer in the sense C1 to C1, whatever, right? On top of that, if you want to add some more fields, you can also do it. Else, it is not required. Yeah. And if you want to modify this check only mapped ones or unmapped ones, similar to what we did in uh, mapping. Same thing, you can also do it. Yeah. Then we have runtime options similar to any mapping task. So here, we want to build some custom email. I think we know it. We can supply. Now we don't have all the capabilities like what we have in mapping task. Here you can just transfer from source to a target. That's all we do here. Yeah. And then done it. Yeah. Click on my jobs. Yeah. Now let us try to refresh. So we could able to see all the 9 rows that got processed. Simple straight through task actually. Yeah. So whatever we have in the source, we can just get it transferred to a target. Yeah. So that's what we can see. Now let us try getting into what other types of tasks. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go with what? Integration category. So within this, see, I think we have done lookup, how to configure lookup, how to copy source to a target, how to join the data from multiple sources. And I think MySQL also we discussed. SAP we cannot because we don't have environment for it. Whatever. So let us start with the first one, which is lookup. Yeah. So whatever is done in mapping, right? Same thing can also be done with these templates because Informatica already created these templates and they have made it ready. Yeah. Okay. So mapping class underscore lookup. Select the runtime environment. See, we can see here. This is built by Informatica. We have not done it. Click on next. Middle one is a lookup. Now click on source. And select object. Yeah, select sql1.txt. Yes. Formatting option default and then connection. See, lookup. Now select the lookup file, which is seq2.txt. That's the second file we are using it. Say okay. So other options like advanced options means like cache things, right? Lookup source directory, lookup source file name, whatever, right? We can also specify that. And data types also. Field data types if you want to modify. Yeah, we can just go for it or else no. Formatting options, I think we know it. Next. So we can also see what advanced options like we have what you call decimal separator, whatever. That also we can see it here. Yeah. Now click on next. Specify the target connection. Yeah, supply the target file. Yeah. Let's say we are using this. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. Next, we can build a condition here, lookup condition, right? Yes. Click on this. Here, we can have, this is a source, yeah, and then equal to lookup field, which is this one, validate. Yeah, that's all. So whatever is done mapping level, that's same thing we are trying to do. Yeah, that's all. Over. See how easy is this? Yeah. So this doesn't require compilation or syntax. All that are not required here. Yeah. So these things are same as other tasks. Yeah. Save it and run. Okay. Let's wait for the result. See, it got failed. Reason is what? Lookup table column SRC1 is not valid. Yeah. So that's what we can see here. Right. So now we need to go and modify this. This one is not valid. That's what it says. Right. So we need to see the lookup configuration. See, these are the independent column. C1 to C1, all that it is mapped. But logically, it should be like this. Yeah, SRC C1. And we don't have these fields at all. You know, in the what the target. So let's say we just apply C1. So we don't map this. Just map C1 only. Okay, here source and lookup. Yeah. SEQ1, SEQ2. Yeah. 2 has got C1, C2, C3. So here we need to change. Yeah. So lookup source file directory. We have already given. Yes. Lookup. Then Click on next. So here, click on next. This where is the problem, right? Let's see. Lookup column, we got only C1, right? These templates would keep getting changed. Yeah. So we should act accordingly. So you can just go back and see here, lookup table column SRC1 is not valid. So lookup is null. We just gave only C1, right? We have not given now lookup column. See, now we can just go back to this. And we need to change. Lookup is C1, C2, C3. Default SRC is C1, which is source columns. So go and look at here. We need to change fields. Like we have this one is what? We need to change the fields here. Yeah. We have not touched this. What is the problem? Yeah, this is also fine. Mhm. This is fine. Column is not there. This is fine. C1, C2, C3 is fine. So here we got C1, C2, C3. Now we got columns. Yeah. So we need to have a way to change. Yeah. So that's a problem here. They've changed the template. Because of that, it's not working. Yeah. So one second, we'll change it here. Now let us try to re-import it. Yeah, with templates, right? There'll be some issues here and there. Yeah. Now let us try to re-import this. Let us see whether we could able to get to see those fields or not. What? Target is data transfer task, okay. And this is okay. So it is reflected actually. SRC. Let us see. If it doesn't work, then it's a temporary problem. In lookup, that's what we do, right? Compare source with the lookup. Yeah. See, now it is successful. Yeah. So now let us see whether we got expected result or not. See here. So lookup is equal left outer join, right? So we can see the matching records here plus unmatched records where we have got empty. That's it. Yeah. So there are 6 matching records and other 3 unmatched records. That is fine. Yeah. So, but what we expect here is, okay, let me change it back to normal. Yeah. What we expect here is whether we get to see expected result in this task or not. Yeah. So here, what are the mistake we made actually? Lookup column equal to source. Earlier we give source equal to lookup. So that way it didn't work. Yeah. So because that's syntax, it follows. Yeah. Fine. Now let's go with what yeah, whatever template says, we just have to follow that. Yeah. Next is what let's say this is straightforward, like extract part of the data or complete data. Yeah. Just copy, right, from one to another, which is source state target. Click on next and select source. Click on select. See here seq1.txt. So then click on next. Now specify the target. Yeah. So you can use any target here. Now click on next. Here, if you want, you can apply condition or else no. It's optional actually. So straight through, right? Whatever comes in, same thing is mapped to what? Your target. Yeah. And yes, just compress and expand. Yeah. Now apply runtime options. Like I think these things we all know that. These things are like a repetition. It's similar to data transfer task. Yeah. But we can use it for data integration, right? That's why they kept it as part of this categorization. Okay, now let us try to refresh it. See, there are 9 rows, right? Now, this is just straight through. Whatever comes in, same thing will have it in the target. We have not done anything, no manipulation at all. Yeah. That's why we can see the name itself compared to existing target. Yeah. So now, let's go with what. So likewise, you guys can check. I'll show one more. This is to new target. So this is existing we selected. This is a new one. I think mapping, most of the mapping we have just used existing only, right? So that you guys can check. Join two sources, like a joiner transformation, right? Within not join. Yeah. So mapping task underscore joiner, select an agent. Yeah. Now configure master and detailed sources, which is the left and right sources, right? Yeah. Let's say master is SEQ1. Then select another source. Yeah. Which seq2.txt. Say okay. That's it. Click on next and select a target connection. See how easy is this for customer, right? They can just go on with this navigations, right? Let's say some target. Now build a condition which is a join condition. That's all we did in mapping also, right? Yes. Master select a field which is asserts as C1, then compress, then select detailed field which is asserts as C1, validate, compress, then we can map it here. Yeah. It starts as C1 to C1, whatever. Yeah. This is SEQ2 here, right? So that's it. Now click on next. Yeah, where you can just save it. So yeah, these options are similar to other tasks like what we discussed earlier. Yeah. So that's it. So now that we built a condition, master and detail based on what? C1 with a C1. That's all we did. Nothing else, right? Now let us monitor this. So let us try to monitor this particular task. Yeah, with inner join. Yeah, but it supports only inner join. But if you want other types of joins, then we need to build a mapping on. Yeah, but for now, yes, this template supports only that. Later on, they might what enhance it. Yes, let us try to refresh. See, we got only 6 rows, right? Because all ones, 5 rows we have it, and then we have four. There's only one. So 5 plus 1, which is going to be 6. Yeah. So let us see that. See, we got all 5 ones and 1 4. That's it. So we've got 6 matching rows in the target. Yeah. So that's all. Like how this particular joiner would work. Yeah. Now let us try to create another task which is from some other category. I think integration, I think we talked about 3. So let us see. So SAP, we don't have environment. Let's shift no environment. So others, we don't have environment anyway, but there are templates, very straightforward. Now let us start getting into another category, which is cleansing category, where we can check for nulls or not nulls. Null data will be sent to one target, not null data will be sent to another target. Let us see. Usually, if there is a null, we need to make sure that we take care of capturing them in the relevant targets. Yeah. So mapping task underscore null. Yeah. So select agent So here you can see expression. Yeah. Now click on next and specify the source file connection, and then select that object. Yeah. Now select seq1.txt. Yeah. So this is the first one. Next, let us go to next and specify the target. There'll be two targets here, valid and invalid. The first one is invalid target. So let's say invalid.txt, and then say okay. Next, we can say valid connection. This is target file connection, and specify the second target. So we can specify here valid based on the clans, right? Dot txt, right? And then say okay. That's it. Yeah. And click on next. Yes. Can you see null field list? So here you can specify which field where we expect what null. Let us say C1. This is okay. And then optional expression fields. If you want, you can just do it or else no. This is for valid data target. This is for invalid data target. Yeah. If you want to build some condition or else no. Let's say we're just checking for null or not null. And save it. Yeah, so let's run this. Yes, it is processed. See, we can do 9 rows. All 9 rows got transferred. But where? Is it valid? See, we got all 9 rows here. Then what happens to this? Invalid. Nothing. Because you don't have any null data. Let us see. Not no null data, right? Now we can do one thing. We can add one row. Example, next one. Let's say 9, 9, right? So now let us try to run it again. Okay. So let us refresh this. See, we got 10 rows now. Let us, at least one row should go to invalid target, right? See, we got it here. Yeah. And other target will be same. There's no change, right? So that's it. Yeah. Now let us say we add one more row, which is 100 empty empty. Now tell me, are we going to get this data in this invalid target? Answer is no. Let us see. Because we are capturing null or not null data based on what? C1 column. Yeah. Okay. So let us try to refresh this. See, there are 11 rows. Count is okay. But do we see second row here? No. Because we are trying to capture nulls based on C1 only. So it's a valid column, valid data. See, we got as part of valid. Because if we try to change it to C2, then this also will be part of what? Invalid data. That's it. So this way, we can specify the list of fields through which we can identify the valid or invalid here input parameters, right? Yeah. So here you can specify if you want to specify list of fields, whatever, right? Like based on which fields we are going to perform this valid or invalid. Yeah. So that's it about. Let us say if we change it to C2, yeah, instead of C1. Yeah. So validate. Now the results will be different. So last row we'll get it in invalid. Yeah.
Narasimha,
Yes, Ajay.
uh, yeah, I mean, you mentioned either C1 or C2, right? Is it possible to mention all three columns? Because whatever the rows are, I mean, currently C2 or C3 fields are null, right?
Then
So,
in that
with
case,
the fields are
yeah,
null.
yes, we need to build an expression
Okay.
C1 or C2. There is an expression, optional expression is there, right?
Yes.
In that you can specify C1 or C2. Then if one of them is null, it will be sent to a target. Ajay? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Like, I think we would have done a filter transformation, right? If C1 or C2 or C1 and C2. So
Yes, sir.
same thing I need to do in expression. Yeah. Now let us refresh this. See, we got 11 rows. Count is same, but we captured. See here, 100 has come here because based on C2 we are doing it here. Correct, no? And then this first C1 null, it has been sent to valid target. That's it. Yeah. If you want both, right? As I said, C1 or C2, we need to do it as part of expression transformation. Yeah. So this is one more task which is part of lunch category, right? That's what I think we discussed. So other things probably guys can take care, like a dedupe source data based on unique identifier. So which means so detect and remove duplicate records in the source based on unique record identifier. Yeah. So let's see. So mapping tasks, dedupe. Yeah. So deduplication. Click on next and select source file connection. Now supply file name. Same file will use it. Yes. Yeah. You can specify dedupe target. Say okay. Yeah. Click on next. Yes, source unique identifier field. So we need to specify that. Sort condition. Let's say based on C1. Source unique identifier field, which is, let's say C1. Okay. Based on C1, we are going to identify what unique records. Yes.
And one more doubt, Narasimha. In task level, you said lookup, right? And then we have lookup transformation level as well. So is there any major changes or anything?
Major changes in task compared to
Mm,
mapping, huh?
yes, yes. I mean, like
Yeah.
transformation level, we have some inputs and I mean, we have fields, right? So in task level also, is there any same fields or is there any changes, major or minor?
No, actually, uh, mapping we can do more than what we can do in task level, Ajay. So task level, like, we can see in template, no, some cases they have not taken care all the options of what we have in the mapping level. Some tasks they have taken care. For example, lookup case they have not taken care. For example, we can have lookup override. Yes, override means we can write SQL query based on filter, sort, and then all that, which is not the case in task level. Yeah. Plus, in lookup, we got unconnected, connected, but here we got only connected stuff. Then in lookup mapping, where we can see mapping level lookup, right, where we have got advanced options like a caching and so on, static, persistent, shared cache, and what a dynamic cache, which we don't have it here. So we can say task is a subset of the operations of what we do in mapping level. You can just remember this line, Ajit. Yeah,
Yeah, perfect.
yeah. So, for example, even join also, right? I think we could able to do only inner join, but in mapping level join, we can perform other types of joins also, master outer, detailed outer, full outer, right? Yes or no? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. So now we got 6 rows, which are unique rows. See here, one, we got 5 rows converted to only one. 100, we added new one. 4, we have got 2 rows, there's only one. And 7, 1, 5, 1, whatever. So it is going to remove the duplicates based on what? C1 column. That's what we did here. In source, if you look at, can you see 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, right? There are 5 rows converted to only one. It is retaining which row? So we can see here 1, 10, 99. So last duplicate row, it is retaining. Yes or no? So it is retaining what? Last duplicate row. Similarly, so we don't have any duplicate records or 4, it's the unique one. And 7, we have duplicate records. So if it's in 7, right? 7, 22, 33, which means second duplicate record, it is retained here. Yes or no? Yeah. So not the first one. 7, 8, 9. This one it is retained. That's it. So this way, this guy, which is dedupe, does what? Identify duplicates based on group by column, which is a C1, and then eliminate the duplicates. Dedupe means what? Creation of unique records. So duplicate means identify duplicate. Dedupe means removal of duplicates. That's it. That's the meaning of deduplication. Fine. So or we can say match and merge. Yeah. Match means identify duplicates. Merge means convert duplicates to a single record. That's what it's doing. Yeah. So that's it about this due duplicates part. Yeah. So fine. So with this, we'll stop here. We'll continue from it tomorrow. So probably tomorrow we'll try to get into another topic, which is task flows topic. Yeah. After that, Yes, we'll see some applets and see after taskful completion, right, we'll talk about another topic. Fine. So that's all for today. Ajit and Sravanti. Yeah.
And some transformations also pending, right? Like Java.
Java, yesterday you were not there, huh?
Yeah, no, yesterday. Yesterday was completed.
Yes, yes. But
Okay.
then I'll try to recap that, Ajit. Yeah. All I can just, I'll share the recordings. I think you don't have. I'll share the link, Ajit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And just play that. Yeah. Okay then. So thanks to all of you, and bye.
Yeah. Okay.